Hey, I'm Nate Bargatze. I'm excited to bring you some of the funniest comedians you haven't met yet, but that's about to change. We filmed this live in Nashville, Tennessee, and yes, everyone promised to behave. This is the Nateland Presents.
I love it. Holy cow. I'm so excited to be here. I have a 5-year-old daughter. Her name is Frankie. She's very cute. She's very girly. She loves lipstick. That's her favorite thing right now. She loves lipstick. And she's been begging me to come to one of my shows. She's like, I really want to come watch you do comedy. And I made her a promise. I said, when you're 18, when you're a grown-up, you can come to my shows. You can wear lipstick and come to one of my shows. And then I was recently the mystery reader at her school. And when she introduced me to her teacher and her classmates, Frankie said, this is my mom. She wears lipstick and does shows for adults. Frankie goes to St. Joseph's Catholic School. So that was fun. Sister Nancy thinks I work at Polecats. No, she's very girly. Frankie's favorite place in the world is the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. If anyone is familiar with that, it's a salon at Disney World where we took her, and we paid $400 extra so that 2 girls from Sports Clips could dress her up like JonBenet Ramsey. Yeah, I know. My mom hates that joke too. It's okay. She hated it. I posted a picture of her from that day on Instagram. My mom was devastated. She's like, take that down. There's child predators on the internet. It's like my mom forgets how much she rolled the dice with my safety growing up in the 80s. Anyone else? Like, here's an example. We used to take road trips when I was younger. And my parents, they would get tired and they would stop and take naps at highway rest stops. Full naps, horizontal naps. And my brothers and I, we would play at the playground at the highway rest stop. I don't know if you guys have seen one of those lately. There's just like caution tape and an empty swing. That's where you take your kids if you want them to disappear. My parents used to also send us with a note to the gas station to buy them cigarettes and lottery tickets. Did anyone else grow up on the south side of Chicago? I can remember being an 8-year-old little girl riding my bike down the street with a carton of Virginia Slim and a bunch of scratch-offs. I think the only reason I wasn't kidnapped is because no one takes a kid that smokes and gambles. It's too expensive. No, my daughter, she loves American Girl dolls, which I love. I always wanted an American Girl doll when I was growing up. I always wanted Samantha Parkington. She was one of the original American Girl dolls. She was so beautiful. She had dark brown hair. She came with like a Burberry dress, a passport, and a beret. She was very well traveled. And my parents, so they bought me a knockoff American Girl doll from a flea market. Do you guys remember those? You would go to like an abandoned field or a parking lot on a Saturday and buy things that fell off the back of a truck. You could get anything. Cilantro, tube socks, a casket, whatever. So my parents give me this doll, and right away I know it's not the real American Girl doll. It didn't come in like the beautiful box. It came in this blue tarp. It was like a little body bag. It just said Nina on the side. Her accessories were pink eye and like a little Florida driver's license. She was a lot of fun. So she got that DUI. Yeah. So in addition to my daughter, we have 3 teenage boys, and they're a lot of fun. I don't know if they're doing that here in Nashville, but in Chicago, teenage boys, they all dress like they just had their gallbladder removed. They're all just walking around like they're on a transplant list. Like the sicker you look, the cooler you are. Our 14-year-old has mastered this post-op look. Every day he leaves the house, he's in like gray sweatpants, a white translucent t-shirt, white tube socks, and then these raised foam shower sandals. They're like monk shower sandals. I'm like, what do you have, the gout? Where? And it's like picture day, you know? They all walk around like they've just been like discharged from a nursing home. And then he has like this blonde fluffy hair. They're doing that too. He looks like an alpaca. Who's like waiting for a kidney. Our oldest son, he's a senior in high school. He's 6'8". Yeah, he's very tall. And he plays basketball, which works out nicely because the only thing that fits him are NBA tracksuits. Just a whole closet of matching jumpsuits. Like if you didn't know any better, you didn't know as our child, you would think we just have like an Eastern European exchange student that lives with us. He wears a size 17 shoe. Yep. And he wanted, for Christmas this year, he wanted a pair of white Crocs. I'm like, dude, they don't make a size 17 Croc. That's like a baby bassinet-sized Croc. He went to a dance. And so here's the thing. We have to shop at these like men's big and tall stores for him. And they don't have a lot of options for like children, especially in the formal wear section. They just have like top hats and canes. I'm like, it's bad enough he's awkwardly tall. I don't need him walking around like a pimp. So we had a dance. My husband took him shopping, and they came home. He was wearing a Hawaiian shirt and some Bulls tearaway pants. That's what they went with. He's like, doesn't he look so handsome? I was like, he looks like the DJ. He looks like he sells Molly in the Ukraine. No. I work in an office. I manage a sales team of all young girls in their early 20s, and I'm in my mid-40s, so there's a lot of years between us. And they're all, girls in their 20s, they're all just dieting and have anxiety. Everybody's just pretty hungry and nervous all the time. I tried to bring bagels. Carbs are frowned upon. They're always anxious. Everybody, and like when we were in our 20s, no one talked about anxiety. You know, we had nightmares during the day. You know, that was just part of being a grown-up. No, they're so anxious. They have new anxieties. Kelsey on my team, she called in sick a while back. She has seasonal anxiety. I don't know if you guys are familiar with anxiety of the weather. Kelsey doesn't like it when it's not as nice out as it was a couple months ago. She gets kind of bummed out when it gets dark early. If you guys could just keep her in your thoughts and prayers, I appreciate it. They're drinking a lot of water. They're the most hydrated generation. I'll tell you what. These young girls walking around with the 40-gallon Yetis, the fire hydrant-sized water bottles. I don't know when those got so big. Everybody's just slurping water all day at their desk. Like I didn't have a glass of water until I was 35 years old. Nobody told us about H2O in my 20s. They're so thirsty. They have water goals. They bring in the big jugs. It's like almost there, halfway there, you know. I'm like, could we hit our sales goals maybe? Could we maybe hit the phones? No, they drink so much water. We didn't drink water. We drank Fountain Diet Coke in my 20s and smoked cigarettes. Not proud of that. That's, they don't like the smell of cigarettes. They hate it. There's a woman in our office. She's in the payroll department. She's in her 60s. Her name's Diane. You guys knew that. Diane's the best. She's been in corporate America, for 25 years. She's earned her keep, but every day she likes to go down and have one cigarette. And when she comes back up, all the young girls are like really upset. They're like, God, Diane smells like smoke. And I'm like, well, not that long ago, Diane smoked right at her desk. See where your little happy lamp is? That used to be her ashtray. No, Diane's the best. All the girls in my office, they wear crop tops to work. That's a new thing. Now that fashion decided to cut shirts in half. We're no longer making whole shirts. We just cut everything in half. Which I don't know, especially in the Midwest, I don't know, we're showcasing our stomachs all year round. Not really our strong suit in Chicago. It's freezing. We eat nachos out of baseball helmets. I don't know why we're showing our tummies. I think that's been the hardest part about getting older, is just shopping, talk about bruising the spirits of middle-aged women. I went looking for a whole bathing suit. They don't make those anymore. Do they? They used to make a front and a back to bathing suits. That's how they've been doing it since the beginning of time. And then this year they're like, let's make a front and a front, see if anyone notices. They're calling it the cheeky fit. Are you guys familiar with that here in Nashville? Your size in the front, 3 sizes smaller in the back. Your butt just looks like an open can of biscuits. Just it's like a baby Bjorn for your butt. I was down in Florida. I was at a real bathing suit store, and I asked the lady, I was like, hey, do you have anything full coverage? And she looked at me like I asked her for a payphone. She's like, let me help you find your fit. Where do you like to swim? Beach, pool, resort? I was like, lady, I swim at the Park District near my uncle's. Do you have anything back there so if I bend over, my father-in-law can't see my uterus? Do you have... I don't know. I've been wearing jumpsuits. That's my thing. I wear jumpsuits. It's just one less decision to make. But here's the trouble with that. If you're wearing a jumpsuit, ladies, if you've ever worn one, if you have to go to the bathroom in a jumpsuit, you have to take it all the way off to the ground. You're the most naked you're ever going to be. You're all the way naked in the bathroom of a Culver's, just hoping nobody sees the blob of flesh through the crack. And sometimes bathroom floors are really dirty, so you guys know what I do. I take it all the way off and I hang it up like I work in a factory. Then I'm just on the toilet in my bra and my gym shoes like I'm on break at the meth lab. You guys have been great. I'm Maggie Hughes Depalo. Thank you so much.